Hey everyone, I'm the MainStage Guru. Today I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how to use the MainStage and Logic samples in your own programs. Stand by, here it comes. Today, while reading the MainStage Facebook groups online, I came across a poster that was asking how to do a quick split that's fairly common on some of the older synthesizers and workstations. Basically, it's a acoustic bass on the left hand and a piano on the right hand, but also a ride cymbal that would play with every note that you would play on the left hand bass. It's very similar to something that's on my Kurzweil 2600. I'll show you. So I ended up putting together a MainStage concert for this, and I have it for sale on my website at jimcuesta.com for those that don't want to really get into it and have something ready to go. But I thought this would be a little quick teachable moment on how to use the MainStage sampler and the MainStage samples in order to pull this off. Here's how I did it. Okay, so I've called up the Keyboard Minimalist concert, which is one of the stock concerts that MainStage comes with. It's a great place to start when you don't want to have a whole lot on your screen, and this is where I start most of my sound sets, in just this environment right here. You never know how people are going to use your stuff, so having it bare bones is kind of a good way to go, in my opinion. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the easy stuff, the splits of the acoustic piano and the acoustic bass. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to select the sampler. And it's going to come up. I'm going to grab in the factory. I'm going to grab one of the Steinway acoustic pianos, which I like a lot. There we go. We'll use this one for that. I'm going to change this to piano. I'm also going to call this Patch Jazz Trio. There we go. Okay. And then I'm also going to pull up another one here, pull up another software instrument, and I'll pull up the acoustic bass. Just label it bass. S24, stereo, factory, bass, acoustic, upright jazz bass. Okay. So now I'm going to very quickly set up the layers here so that we have exactly what we want. And I'm going to set this off at E here, over here, pull this down. There's a million ways you can do this, by the way, and I know that, but this gives you, there's your bass guitar, there's your piano. Now you notice that it might be a little bit out of range. I'm going to put this a little bit in range so that it's more what you might be used to if you have one of the old workstations. There's that. So now there we go. That gives you a real good place to go there. Okay, so now the next thing we need is the ride cymbal. Now I'm going to create this out of the MainStage samples that exist in MainStage and Logic. I'm doing this one in version 3.4.4. Not everybody is updated, and everybody has their own reasons why they may not want to update it. Maybe your computer would not run the new operating systems very well or at all. Maybe you have other legacy software that won't run very well in a new operating system, and so you can't upgrade MainStage. I will show you how to do this in a newer version of MainStage as well, but we're going to use the older one here. So I'm going to pull up one more software instrument, pull this over here. We're going to call this the cymbal. There we go. And I'm going to share the same range as the bass. Just notice me and my ever desire to be proper. There we go. All right, so I'm going to pull up another version of the sampler. And I'm going to go here and I'm going to select no instrument. Boom. This gives you a blank slate for the EXS24. I'm going to go into edit mode. I'm going to select zone, new zone. And it's going to pop this up here. Then I'm going to go here, load audio sample. So let me show you where the samples reside that come with MainStage or come with Logic. You're going to want to go to the hard drive that holds all of your MainStage or Logic sounds programs, library, application support, Logic, EXS factory samples. Now I'm going to get into the detail: drums and percussion, acoustic drum kits, stereo drum kit. Here are all the samples that are involved in those particular drum kits. And right here, let's see, R for ride, here they are. And you can also demo them right here. That's a pretty loud one. Let's see what this one's like. There we go. Okay, it's a little lighter, like a jazz player might play. It's a little louder. We're going to use this one. So now we have, I'm going to turn on one shot here for just a second. So now we have the ride cymbals, and the basic key is E1, which should be here, right? But so that's not going to work very well when you're trying to play around the bass. But if you hit this check mark right here and turn off pitch, now no matter what key you play, it's all the same pitch, and that's exactly what we want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to close out here. It's going to ask me to save it. I am going to save it. It's going to ask me to save it. Cymbal. There we go. And now that's done. So now let's fix the cymbal, why don't we? We need to upgrade the release of the sampler. And that should pretty much, if I did this right, I should be able to play it and sound just like the Kurzweil before, except with all MainStage sounds. Okay, so the audio might sound a little different because I'm actually coming to you from my Mac Pro laptop. This is an M1 processor laptop, and it has the newer version of MainStage in it. I'm going to go up and select the button here, pull up another software instrument. But instead of using the big sampler, I'm going to use the quick sampler in stereo mode. And this is a very quick and dirty way to do this. I'm going to go ahead and load in my samples, and I have to go the same way that I did before. So there's my hard drive, library, application support, Logic, EX5 factory samples, drums and percussion, acoustic drum kits, stereo drum kit, there's all my drum sounds. Here's the ride number 3 that we want to use. Yep, that's it. I'm going to use that. And it pops in here. The thing that you want to do in order to make sure that it plays all the same sample all the time is in this box right here that says pitch. You're going to turn key tracking off, and that's going to give you exactly what you need. Now I can go ahead and save this as cymbal, just like that. And now I've got it all over the keyboard. No, one shot. There we go. All right, now all we have to do is convert the layer. And that gives you everything. Piano's up here. And here's the bass and cymbal. May just need to turn down the cymbal a little bit. There it is. It's really that easy. Okay, so now you know how to import your MainStage or Logic samples using the ESX24 or the Quick Sampler, and turning off the pitch mode so that you can have the same sample be played across the entire keyboard or wherever you'd like to put it. Makes it real easy, and there's a lot of different ways that you can use this technique. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Please hit the bell so you know when I post a new video. Don't forget all of my MainStage sound sets are available at jimquesta.com, and more coming soon. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you soon.